Welcome back to the news at 4. Will cameras be allowed in the hearings for the Lori Vallow case? That was the focus of today's hearing in Fremont County.
Versus Lori Vallow.
Lori Vallow back in court Thursday. This time, the hearing centered around one question. Will a judge ban cameras from all future hearings in the Lori Vallow case?
We all have the same obligation to Lori Vallow, and that's to make sure that our constitutional rights are protected, including the right to a fair trial.
Last month, Lori Vallow's attorneys filed a motion to request cameras be banned from the courtroom. They say during a hearing on August 16th, Court TV set up multiple cameras and microphones in areas not allotted for media. They add the cameras zoomed in repeatedly on Lori Vallow and could have potentially violated attorney-client privilege.
What's the point to mock her, to make fun of her, to humiliate her? I've tried almost 100 jury trials in our district. I've been assigned over 25 homicide cases. And the media has always been respectful.
Lori Vallow is the mother of Rexburg kids JJ and Tylee, whose remains were found on Lori's 5th and current husband, Chad Daybell's property. The couple is charged with murder and conspiracy to commit murder in the deaths of Vallow's kids, as well as Daybell's late wife, Tammy Daybell, who died in October of 2019. KTVB is among a coalition of 32 news organizations who have joined to oppose the motion to ban cameras from all future hearings in the case.
We're trying to play within the rules, and we believe we are playing within the rules.
On Thursday, the attorney representing the media emphasized the importance of allowing cameras in the courtroom and argued the media did nothing wrong.
We reject that there was a nefarious motive or even action here because we just complied with what we were approved to do.
The judge also weighed in.
You've named off 35 major media organizations, which tells me that there is a huge interest in putting all of the information out to as many people as possible. And we are trying to get this case to trial with a jury. And I'm just telling you my thoughts on this. I'm very concerned that this goes beyond access. This goes to creating a financial enterprise that revolves around this case.
Lori Vallow's attorneys also argued freedom of press is a constitutional right and it's not infringed by prohibiting cameras.
The state still believes that the best remedy is simply to remove video cameras from the courtroom. If the court decides to take a different approach, we would request that the state and the defense be put on notice as to the location of the cameras before any hearing.
Idaho does not have a rule that requires the courtrooms to have cameras. It's discretionary with the court, and this court makes that decision. And if I decide we won't have cameras, then people come in and watch like they have since these courts were started back before cameras even existed.
And JJ's grandparents, Kay and Larry Woodcock, were also in today's hearing. The judge says he is considering today's arguments and will make a later decision about this motion. Once we find out what that is, we'll be sure to update you right here on KTVB and KTVB.com.